magic and miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your most favorite manifestation coach under the sun. Reason why there's no such coaching program like my coaching program. Reason why is because I designed it myself for the last 8 years that I've been coaching people of all walks of life. And also, the reason why is the structure of my coaching does not exist anywhere in terms of the frequency with which I correspond with my clients, which is 2 to 3 times per week. Okay, this literally does not exist. Anybody who is doing the same thing is copying me. Parenthesis here. So I coach in Zoom sessions as well as phone calls. And you have the choice between two packages. One is a standard package, 2 to 3 times per week. We get together via Zoom or via phone call. And the deluxe package offers more hand holding. Okay, so 3 mandatory sessions per week, as well as interaction with me via emails, text messages, and if you need to send me an audio message, again, this is for somebody who's going through a lot of things right now, who needs extra hand holding, etc. And this is the maximum attention that you can get from me. Okay, again, the sessions need to be scheduled, of course. And usually I have a time slot dedicated for each person, okay? And I'm flexible, but we need to agree, okay, on the time that we will meet. Everything's recorded in my coaching because, one, I want you to have a copy, because when you rewatch it, new aha moments show up, and you really, get to take notes on your side. I certainly take an enormous amount of notes after each and every single client of mine by hand. I'm old school. This is how I've always done things. So all that information is below if you need to book, sign the coaching agreement, and reach out to me after booking with a date in mind. Give me a few available dates where you are available for a first phone call or Zoom session, okay, where we meet and greet and discuss essentially what's going on right now with you and what you need to work on. Okay, so I'm very thorough in my coaching. I start with your history first. That matters to me tremendous much because I need to obviously know where you're starting, what has happened thus far, what kinds of traumas, what kinds of events, what kind of relationships, etc., etc., etc. And then we do processing. Okay, there's a lot of things that I incorporate into my coaching that help people to literally get rid of a lot of beliefs and emotions that are associated with their past programming. And I do this very effectively, and it is actually quite miraculous how it works. But for this to work, I cannot stress enough, you cannot rebuttal me. You need to trust me fully. I know exactly what I'm doing. I've done this so many different ways. And even if you've been through other coaches, I really don't care. Okay, nobody does it like me. Time and time again, it's not just because I'm like patting myself on the back. No, it's because time and time again, I've heard this from my clients. Okay, so I coach people the way I wanted to would have been coached years and years ago, 15 years ago, when I was myself looking for a coach. And so this is why I coach the way I do. Now, I want to remind everybody, for those of you who are thinking about getting into my coaching or are in coaching already, it doesn't truly matter. I no longer record in-depth educational audios for my channel. Those are subscription based. Okay, so it's called monthly Magic and Miracles audios. This is material that unlike anything I've ever recorded. Okay, yes, we do talk about SPs, but we talk about things in depth over there. Okay, so we talk about manipulating energy, maneuvering people on a higher level. Okay, remote viewing, magic spells, you name it. Okay, so like today we're going to touch on something that I will be discussing there, but you are better off just signing up and having that anyway, even if you're coming to my coaching eventually or immediately, because it's like an audiobook that guides you literally. There are exercises there. There are certain, processes that I do not share. I don't want to share on my channel, and I only share in my coaching, okay, one-on-one coaching. So obviously the package is limiting in terms of like you don't get to interact with me. However, it's a really, really, really cool audiobook that has information that you will never get anywhere else, like literally not. I mean, I've made no secret of it. I'm channeling all of this material. Okay. So obviously, intellectually, I've read and I've researched and for the last whatever 15, like almost 16 years now. But when I sit down to record these audios, I'm channeling. I only have a title. And essentially, honestly, I made the intention when I started doing these things for the subscription that it's going to be something unlike anything I've done or recorded before for the channel. And it's exactly what it is. Like one is more amazing than the other, the audio. And so what you'll get is 15 audios per month. Every other day, you'll get an audio directly sent to you, to your email via a link. You will have to download that audio. And per the agreement that you signed, this is not to be distributed. They're all copyright protected. Okay, so just to be clear, you are not to share this. You are not to profit from these audios. This is solely for you. Hi, Ketvi. How are you? You're so cute. I didn't realize you were a blonde. In the picture, you look brunette. Okay. Not that it matters, but so that's that. And another thing that I recently decided to include. So it's a similar product, but not the same. So this is a limited amount of videos, not a never-ending the audios that you will receive, you can keep subscribing to them for like a year if you wanted to, because I'm just going to keep coming up with new material. It's inexhaustible. Okay, when you channel, when you truly know what you're talking about, it's inexhaustible. So the videos, it's called the Magic and Miracles Monthly Video School, is essentially a similar situation where you get a link to a video, okay, after you obviously sign the agreement and sign up. But this is 12 videos. And essentially, it's guiding you through my coaching program, okay? It is a do-it-yourself situation, but it's very intimate. It's going to be a video just like this, me explaining to you things. Okay, again, the limitation is you don't get to talk to me. However, afterwards, after going through all these videos, you can get on the phone with me, ask some questions. For me, the way I, rationalized it in my head, this is for somebody who can't do coaching, okay, right now, and still can benefit from the coaching program, doing it themselves. Because believe me, even if you start doing things yourself, it's still going to help you. Okay, nothing, agreed. Nothing beats, one-on-one coaching, and the guidance that you'll receive from me one-on-one is going to be ridiculous. Okay, in 1 month you'll start seeing the shift. I do recommend 2 to 3 months though. Okay, just for me to leave you in a good spot. But you can still benefit from everything that I will share with you. And I feel like an audio is a little bit more interactive. I get to use my boards, like the boards that I used in a couple of my videos, like demonstrating to you visually what's what and everything like that. So it's 12 videos. I don't think, you need more. And so if after that you feel like, again, coming into my coaching, this and that, getting on the phone with me, you can do that. But essentially, this is 1 month only, and that's it. The audios are ongoing, an ongoing situation. If you have any questions, you can email me. All right. So I know this is a little bit long, but I wanted to really cover and explain. Oh, you are a brunette, Ketvi. Oh, I'm sorry. Because the emoji is blonde. So that's why I mentioned that. Okay, so today we're going to talk. So actually the title is The Power of Reading People's Thoughts, but it didn't fit in, There's only so many words you can type in into YouTube. And so Essentially, what this is obviously telepathy. Okay, we're discussing telepathy and tapping into other people's minds. Okay, and so I want to like really quick, and again, this is something I discuss in my in my coaching extensively, certainly, but also in the audios. Okay, the Magic and Miracles audios. Hi, Melissa. How are you? So nice to see you, girls. Ketvi goes, oh, maybe the emoji is channeling my after alter personality. You're so funny. Already making me laugh. You guys are so cute. All right, so I want to explain a little bit how that's happening, the telepathy thing and the thought transmission. Listen, I can probably give like a whole seminar on thought transmission and I'll still not be done with it because a lot of people really misunderstand it and literally think that it is actually reading somebody's thoughts. But what you're really doing is instructing people to think what you think they're thinking. Okay? So since there is one mind in the universe, right? And that mind is yours, essentially you're directing the entire show. Okay, that's it. I just gave it to you. Okay? There is no such thing as predicting the future. There is no such thing as reading anybody's mind. Now look at this. If you're in the reality where, let's just take your dear darling SP for a second. And let's just say, you wanted to find out what they're thinking. Okay? He or her, whatever. Him or her. And this is very easy. This is as easy as it comes. And you might say, oh yeah, it's easy for you. No, you can do this too. If you, like, again, I'm going on the assumption, this is advanced a little bit. So I'm going on the assumption that you're somewhere like either been through my coaching, done some kind of work through your beliefs. You don't have a lot of drama, trauma, panorama. But if you do, that's fine too. You just got to kind of deal with the stuff that you need to deal with so that you have a clean palette. Okay. Hi, Paloma. Oh, hello, Paloma. I missed you. I was thinking about you the other day. Hi. You're the best, she goes. Oh, you're so cute. Thank you. You're very sweet. My favorite people are here. Everybody's my favorite. Listen, people on my channel and my coaching, like I have, honestly, if I start thinking about the quality of my clients, I'm just going to start crying right here, right now. So I better not go there. Yeah, my kind of tribe. The coolest fucking people, seriously though. So, fuck, where was I? Okay, let's take your SP for example. So now, if you have the situation where things are not good, essentially, right? So they are with somebody else, or they've done some shitty shit, and things are just not good at the moment, and you're coming off of this. You can still start doing certain things, and let me explain. So again, provided you've had some belief work and you know how powerful you are and you know how to maneuver things, okay, that you can, okay, let's just start, that that you can maneuver things, okay? I'm teaching you witchy witch stuff here, okay? Literally, like how to manipulate shit. And I know some people will come after me, I don't care anymore. So I do have to give you a taste of what like, how I'm coaching now and where I didn't want to go before, okay, for the fear of people misunderstanding stuff. But I think I find it like that people who really get me, they will get me. So you can just meditate, okay, in a situation where things are not going your way and you think or that this person isn't the biggest fan of you, or they don't want to come back, or whatever. Okay, whatever. It doesn't have to be a speak, could be your boss or somebody, business partner, and la 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 la. And so energetically, you can sit down and start feeling into their aura. Okay, and again, since there's only one mind in the universe, and there are no secrets in the universe, you can tap into their thoughts, like literally start overhearing their thoughts. Okay, this is real, and the more you do it, the more you practice it, the better you're going to get at it. So You're going to start first, it can come as an energy, as a feeling, right? Some kind of a feeling like, ugh, not a great feeling. Okay, maybe you'll even hear words like, no, this isn't working out, something, something, something. Whatever you'll come up with is okay. Like, don't start freaking out saying, oh my God, they don't love me and this and that. No, just stay with it, go with it, okay? And when you do that, then realize that you, on some level, agreed to this situation. Okay, obviously, because it has been created in your universe, right? So when you understand that, then you have the choice. Now you're in their mind. You're in their mind, you're overhearing their thoughts, okay? Which, by the way, you produced yourself, you put them there. It's kind of evident and obvious, like what they are going to think in this situation, since they're behaving in a certain way. And so now you're in their mind and you start saying, okay, what do I want them to think now? How do I want to start changing this? Okay, and so since you're already feeling their vibration is not great, or maybe you're just reading their thoughts, period, maybe they're with somebody else, and before you used to assume that they're happier with that person, or that they're never coming back, or they're going to stay with that person forever, or whatever, or they're not committal and they don't want you, and whatever the fuck the situation is. Now you change the feeling within your body. Okay, you change the feeling within your body to whatever you want them to start thinking, because you're the one who's instructing all this shit anyway. So you might as well have fun with this, right? So now you go, all right, the decision I've made is that now we're switching to a new reality. If you want to say it like this, or if you want to feel more empowered and say, I've decided and I'm changing this, which is a lot more fun, because basically you are changing it. Even if you are changing realities, you're still changing it. Okay, so start getting used to your power. And you're changing literally the feeling within your body. Okay, your body is your instrument, very powerful instrument. And the feeling that needs to be produced is that they, for whatever reason, changed their mind. They're now in love with you all over again, whatever you want them to start thinking. That they're powerless, even though shit when, hit the fan and all this kind of stuff, whatever happened between you two, none of it matters. Even if you said something you didn't mean, I don't care what happened, okay? If you want to change the situation, you need to start instructing them how they're going to view the situation from their point of view. Okay, so let's just say, I don't know, you, depending on your story, again, this is where coaching comes in. Like, I don't know your story, you know your story. The interpretation has to change. So if you're instructing to them in your mind, hey, I know I fucked up and now you hate me, let's just say that's one of the examples. That's exactly what they're going to think. Or you fucked up and I hate you. And they're going to think, well, she hates me or he hates me because I didn't behave this, that, and the other way. So you see how you're always informing your reality, but now you change it and the interpretation has to change towards the outcome that you've now decided on. Okay, now don't take this lightly, because this literally will reflect in your reality like in a very short period of time. Okay, so you're literally going into their mind and starting to rearrange thoughts. The interpretation then becomes, yes, we had an argument, but she's one of a kind. I'll never find anybody like her. She's my ultimate, or whatever. Yes, I used to be a playboy, blah, 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 but actually, you know what, this lifestyle is getting tiring. I don't want to be that person anymore. Whatever the situation is, you start to change these thoughts, and you're literally feeding these thoughts into this person, whoever they might be. Now, the requisite, obviously, as I said the other day in my audio, all magic requires belief. Okay, and this is why the preface is always, you need to do the work on yourself first, and then you're empowered to do all these things. Like on a dime, you can change anything. All right, so if you don't believe what you're saying, in other words, it will not come true because you're the only one who is like directing this orchestra. You're directing this person's mind every minute of the day. And if you decide to change it in this direction, it will stay that way. And it will continue being that way until you change your mind again. Okay, so consistency and deliberate creation and being on purpose about it with confidence is what really changes anybody's mind. The way you travel parallel realities and the way you change anything really in your life on purpose. Okay, Ketvi goes, the people meant to get what you give will receive if you're ready, if they're ready. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes, yeah, people are not ready, to say the least. But you see how it works. It's a very elegant, very simple way to tap into the energy of the quantum field. And my favorite way to meditate for this, because sometimes the music even can be distracting. I like to meditate sometimes when I really need to hear things, okay, from people's mind in total silence, okay, in total silence, and the universe will give you answers. Like if you ask the universe, I want to know what so and so is thinking, what is going on with them right now. If you're not yet, so advanced, okay, as to hear it in your own mind, you can get a message in a different way. So it will be, maybe you'll see some billboard somewhere that will resonate with you. You see something on Instagram, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. But essentially, the decisions that you've made up until today are self-evident. Okay, those messages and signs that you get, they're still your creation. It's just that you're checking in with the universe of the current state of affairs, right? So to speak. So this is why I don't believe in tarot cards or fortune tellers and this and that, because they're literally telling you what you already fucking know, basically, because it's produced out of your energy. Okay, so reading people's thoughts is entirely basically reading your own mind and essentially being honest about what it is that you're transmitting right here, right now. What am I thinking about this thing right now? What am I thinking about this person? There is no one-way love, and so if you miss them, they miss you. It's almost like it has to really sink in with you that there's no real telling where one person starts and the other one begins, because it's all you anyway. Do you understand? So it's not that, like some people say, why can't I stop thinking about this person? Because they're thinking about you too. Okay, why can't I stop like missing them? Because they miss you too. If that person didn't feed into this quantum field, right, this echo that you've got going on constantly, you would forget about them. Okay, but obviously there is still this unfulfilled desire between you two that needs to be explored. And so you're not crazy when you're constantly thinking about somebody. Like I, for myself, I know exactly like when somebody's thinking about me, because, well, you just catch the radio waves. I don't know how else to say it. Like all of a sudden they pop into your head and stay there or whatever, or in the next minute I get a phone call from them or a text message, etc. So if you're thinking about somebody nonstop, they're thinking of you just as much, if not more. You may not even realize, like a lot of the times, like some people, when they come into my coaching, they really ask me like a couple of questions like these, do you really believe these things? And is it really possible? Like, yes, it's really possible. I'm not making shit up, right? I'm not like one of these copycats who just like copy and paste for the sake of like, shock value or something, Yeah, this is really possible. This is really how it works. And, like for me, it's, I noticed that this is how it works, like even in childhood. For a long period of time there, like in my 20s, I forgot. But then I was really reminded of it, because it just goes, for me personally, I just really don't like the way people commercialize it and make it like McDonald's, okay? They did this to Neville Goddard, they did this to a bunch of people. And, not for nothing, like Rhonda Byrne is very successful, this and that. But the secret is very, it's good. It's not really explaining to you, okay, what it is that you need to do, right? It's not even amateurish. It's not. I don't even know how to even call it, right? So, but again, yeah, for some people it works and this and that. But the idea is to really understand how it works and why it works, not just take somebody's word for it. Okay, not just be like, oh, okay, just because you said so, I believe you. No, why? No, you need to explain the physics behind it, and then it makes more sense. Okay, and so dig deeper into these premises, or don't just, settle for this idea of like, I have to be happy all the time, or if I'm sad, I'm fucking up my manifestation. Like, all of these things are not true. Okay, it's a lot deeper than you realize. Sorry, one second. And when I mean deeper, is that you creating this. You're creating this. You're having a conversation with yourself the entire time. Okay, so the entire block that people block, okay, that people are having with manifestation is this: the pure misunderstanding who's in charge. Okay, because most of your life you assigned importance to your parents, maybe to the government, to this, that, and the other. And by all means, obey the laws. This is not what I meant. But you can jump realities and start molding situations in your favor, start molding people's minds in your favor, because your consciousness is so unlimited. Okay, it has nothing to do with affirming. It has nothing to do with thinking happy thoughts all the time. It's the pure understanding of, sure, if I think a certain way, I will attract a certain kind of reality. But does that require for me to be fucking happy all the time? No, that's impossible. So there's a lot, like, a lot of pressure is taking off when you understand that. And the other thing that I really want to stress, like, a lot of people come into my coaching from other coaches, and I really wanted to, like, to me it's totally understood. So but time and time again I encounter people who come into my coaching and they tell me this, okay, about other coaches, where in particular when people go through trauma, okay, of any kind, but specifically, heavy duty trauma, it's so important. Like, if that's you right now listening, it's so important to process that shit. This is the number one thing in your life right now. Do not drop everything, sign up for my coaching, seriously, because I know exactly how to do this. And I've dealt with that, like, with many, in particular with women, okay? Time and time again. And it's, seriously, it's a miracle what happens when you process. So don't shy away from this work, ever. It's uncomfortable, it isn't fun, it sucks, but you're better off dealing with these emotions, dealing with the trauma, talk through it, etc. There's different ways that I do it, and not carry it with you anymore, because it affects you. But most coaches, from what I heard, they say, no, just ignore it, just affirm. That's scary to me. That scares me, profoundly, because the person is in pain, they're manifesting health issues, this, that, and the other. Their entire life is, a shit show, essentially. And the coach is telling them, affirm. Yeah. So, no words. That's not a coach. That's an idiot. Okay. So when you're like getting into these situations where you call yourself a coach and you say things like that to people, yeah, you need to like shut down your business and go fuck yourself. You really need to process your emotions. They're the ones that keep recreating the same shit over and over again. And in many cases, there are some memories that are so suppressed, or emotions that are so suppressed, that the person will literally, in coaching with me, will tell me, no, 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 I've already dealt with this, and I've already, processed this and the other and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay, all right, but I mean, I'm not going to argue with you, but you realize that your reality shows a different thing, right? So reality does not lie, and it's not against you. It's just, if you're producing a certain outcome still, and you're under the impression that you've processed something, it doesn't match, you see. So some people, again, just taught to deny their emotions so much that they want to hurry up and start manifesting magic, but they're not ready for it because they have a lot of processing to do. And I really wanted to stress that. Okay, Cat V, I'm ready. The rolled up paper emoji. Thank you so much, Cat V. You're a doll. Thank you very much. So sweet. Yeah. Pest control in the house. So funny. Okay, so that's really important because, again, not to sound, not to repeat myself, but if you just do that, that alone will set you up for, meaning the processing of trauma and emotions that are uncomfortable. You will be doing what most people are afraid to do because of its uncomfortability, mainly because it's yucky. It's not comfortable. But it's like when you're doing detox, right? Let's just say toxins need to come out naturally, right? I mean, it's a normal thing that you kind of like I was on doing the detox the other day for like 3 days, and it felt fantastic. Okay, you need a reset for your system. And emotions are really, really powerful things. When you're walking around with a certain program, certain set of emotions in your psyche, it's just like you just create an automatic pilot, So isn't it so much fun then to cleanse your, detoxify your system and then attract good shit on automatic pilot? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a lot of fun, let me tell you, because you reach a point where you're like, holy shit, bananas, things just like happen to me like magic, like left and right, even when I'm in a shitty mood. Because you're allowed your fucking moods, all right? It's not, I'm not saying here that, oh, you'll never get angry, you'll never have a bad mood, and this and any other. Hi, Anna. Anna Salty. I like your name. What is the difference between the two programs with the audios as and the and videos? Oh, okay. I'll just explain, but I will explain again. Okay. The audios, the Magic and Miracles monthly audios are sort of like a never-ending audiobook. However, in addition to being a really instructive audiobook, and this is the material that you'll never find anywhere because it's my own, I promise you that. It's very in-depth discussions about a lot of things, including SPs, including manipulating energy, you name it, okay? Remote viewing, thought transmission, magic spells. Talk about a lot about that. Which, I mean, I almost want to dedicate a whole channel to magic spells, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna just stay right here. Basically, that's what you get every other day. You get a new audio. It's about 30 minutes, sometimes longer. Okay, you do not get to interact with me though. You just get the audios. Okay, so the videos are similar but different. You also get videos via a link, but those videos are basically going through my coaching specifically. Okay, you'll still get a lot of information, but it's the coaching program that I've designed. Okay, a step like what I do, in other words, one-on-one with people, but it will be like a do-it-yourself tutorial of 12 videos. Okay, so it's for those people who can't come into my coaching but still could benefit from the information, from the exercises, etc., etc. So you'll watch one video, you'll do the exercise, etc., without my guidance, okay? And again, you can schedule a couple of phone calls in between and this and that. And then you'll move on to the next and the next and the next. And you can do it at your own pace because it's the 12 videos and that's it. Okay, so what do you suggest of the two, she asks. I would do both. Honestly, I would do both. And I'm not even, trying to like upsell you or anything, but they're different packages. Like the audios are never ending, like I said. It will continue. I mean, I will continue doing this forever. So I will always come up with new material, new ways of explaining things, diving deep. I mean, I haven't even scratched the surface of, explaining things that I know. Like I said, the videos are purely designed to explain my coaching program. Okay, the way that I coach and what will ultimately transform you to start the shift. It's a very elegant, very simple way I coach, but it's been designed this way during the last 8 years that I've coached because it works every single time. Okay, so I hope I answered that. Paloma, you're too good for the world, she goes. You're so funny. Thank you. That's so sweet. Anna goes, months required. What do you mean? I'm sorry. I don't understand that. Months required? What are you talking about there? Paloma says, can we do the same with money, right? Tapping into the energy. Could you give an example? Oh, Cobra King is back. Where is Ketovi? Anna says, to follow through. To follow through. Okay, with the videos, you mean? The 12 videos will have all the information of the coaching, right? When I do it one-on-one in coaching, I recommend 2 to 3 months. Okay, for some people, 1-2 months is okay, depending on what your situation is. The videos is just 12 videos and that's it. Okay, but audios is as long as you want to be signed up for my audios because I constantly keep coming up with new material. I hope that's clear. I'm sorry if this is confusing to you. Paloma facts. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Cat V. The emojis are so funny. Yeah. So Ketvi says, even swept that one out, repeat offender. Yeah, that guy or girl, whoever, well, we know who it is, but whatever. Oh my God. Some people have no life but to spam the chat. Anna says 12 videos per month. Right, 12 videos per month. You get all the explanation of how I coach. And to me, I just introduced this package. I might change it. Maybe I might add like maybe 1 or 2 extra videos. I'm not sure. But to me, I think 12 videos will be sufficient. And that's just like a one-time thing. Okay, so you don't need more than that. It will contain all the information. Like it might turn into 13 or something, but that's it. And again, these are videos, like I'm not restricted there, right? So it's going to be through Dropbox. You'll get a link, and I can go on for like an hour if I want to there. You know what I mean? So Anna says, and how long are they for? Right, so again, the videos, I just started recording them, okay? So they are basically, some are 30 minutes, some are 40 minutes. I can go as long as an hour if I want to, right? So it depends on which topic I'm covering. And that's just how I go. I hope this, but I do take my time in explaining because I understand this is my opportunity to explain to people what it's all about without having them there with me. So don't worry, I will take my time. Thank you. She says, thank you so much. Thank you. So Anna says, I'm looking forward to hearing you. Okay. Oh, you got the audios. Yeah. Again, if you can't do the coaching, I would definitely get both. And that would set you up. And then, you can, again, this I've designed it specifically for people who can do coaching. Like I said, nothing beats coaching. If you can do coaching, do it right away. Okay. And be done with your situation. Don't put it on pause. But if you can't, this is for you. Get the videos, get the audios, and then follow up with a phone call with me, right? If you have any questions, etc., maybe a couple of phone calls. And that's manageable for some people, and that works. So that's who I did it for. I want to help as many people as I can. I'm just make sure you sign the coaching agreement, and send it to me, okay? Just sign it, date it, and print your name, and you should be good to go. And I'll when I'll get off, I'll start sending you the first audio. Okay, and then the videos, I'll send one at a time as well, right? So let's just say whenever you sign up, right, Anna or somebody else signs up, it will be Monday, then it's Wednesday, and then it's Friday, let's just say. I want to give you time to digest it, okay? But again, these are videos that you can keep and rewatch, etc. So it's a pretty fucking good investment if you ask me. Same with the audios. You just can't distribute them, right? They're copyright protected. So that's about it. Oh, I get so thirsty when I start talking too much. Okay, back to Paloma. Sorry, Paloma. Had to explain this really quick. Okay, Paloma Garcias. I'm sorry, I've been mispronouncing your last name all this time. Can we do the same with money, right? Tapping into the energy. Could you give an example? Oh, totally. Oh, totally. My favorite, by the way. If you haven't noticed it, I have such a good relationship with money. And listen, not to brag or whatever. Sometimes some of my clients tell me, oh, you're just bragging now. It's not that I'm bragging, it's that I'm proud of it, okay? Because like a lot of you, I had parents who tried to jam in some shit into my head that didn't belong there, okay? And they're still, they're really doing so well right now because of me, okay? They weren't poor to begin with, okay? Let's just start with that. But, I helped. Let's just say that. And they're still fucking having these mentality that is just, it's stupid is what it really is. And so I'm really proud that I rebelled against that and created that for myself. And you should too. No matter where you're coming from, no matter your background, it's even more commendable in my book if you grew up poor or if you grew up lacking something to then totally change it and revolutionize your life. That's a fucking achievement in my book. Ketvi goes, I'm excited to be a money bragger too. Yet I don't give a shit. I am totally shameless. I brag as much as I can. If people don't like it, then they're the ones with the problem. So, okay, with money, tapping into energies of the money is so much fun. And here's what the energy of, and to you it may represent other things, but ultimately here's it's so easy, it's ridiculous, okay? You have to be in the vibration of fun, okay? Really, just, it's not about, most people, if I start talking about money right here, right now, a lot of you got tense a little bit maybe, right? And started thinking, oh, I owe this bill, and this bill is coming up, and da-ba-do-ba-do. No. This is not the way to attract money. You gotta literally treat money. This is my favorite kind of metaphor. You gotta treat money like a really hot lover. Okay, like you're having fun with that lover. This lover visits you when you're in a good mood, when you're looking fabulous, feeling fabulous, when you're in the creative mood, when you're not focused on the money, but you're focused on the fun around it. So you're not idolizing this hot lover. Okay, you're just focusing on the fun that you're going to have with the money. Okay, with the hot lover, the experience. Okay, you're not idolizing the way they look or whatever, which is a very good metaphor if you think about it, because you shouldn't idolize anybody, but it's the experience, right? So you started thinking, oh, the fun that we will have, da 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 da, we're gonna do this, and in your mind you start saying to yourself, you know ooh, I wonder who is going to, not who, but I wonder what fun way this amount of money is going to come into my existence. Like, this is my favorite game to play. So you obviously you choose an amount. Like, let's just say, I don't know, somebody name an amount that's not that's exciting. I don't know, $500,000. Let's just say $1,000,000. Okay, and I know some of you are like checked out already. Like $1,000,000. What's that? I've never seen money like that. But $1,000,000 is not a lot of money, by the way, because after taxes, okay, I don't know. I'm in New York. After taxes, it's like 500,000. So but still, then you start thinking, so I have $500,000 now in my bank. So what am I going to do with $500,000? Am I going to treat myself to something? Am I going to, update my wardrobe? Am I going to pay off all these bills and da ba da ba do? And in your mind, you start thinking as that person who already has the 500,000. Now, it may not come like, here's $1,000,000 and have fun. It might start like coming in and then you total it up and here's your $1,000,000, 200,000 from here, 100,000 from there, and all of a sudden you have like $1,000,000 in 1 month. Okay, this has happened to me totally. I'm just like, I just want to manifest $1,000,000. And if you break it down in steps, you could do that too, like manifest $100,000 first, or whatever it is, $10,000 or whatever first. But it has to be, again, I can't stress this enough, like, it has to be that it's fun. It has to be that you don't put pressure on it and you just say, this is going to be so much fun when I get this money. I get off on receiving money, no matter how much. No matter how much. That's the other thing. Every single penny that comes in, into, like, if I see a penny in the street, I pick it up. You know why? Because I see the universe's abundance is directed at me. You know what I mean? Not because I need the penny, but it's just like, thank you. Like, I don't care if it's a penny, okay? I found like thousands of dollars in the street, literally thousands, like in one little rolled up thing. I was like, I'm taking it. Thank you, universe. Okay. But between the penny and the thousands is the same emotion for me. I hope that makes sense. The same gratitude. Melissa says, I'm working on that too. Ketvi goes, the car horns, listen up, folks. Yeah. And the Guruki says, God bless you. God bless you too. Ketvi. Ketvi goes, got the Sperry gun for this one. Oh, no, he said, God bless you. It's okay. Yeah, he looked a little weird though. Yeah, you're right. Ketvi goes, I always pick up found change on the ground. Yeah, I'm shameless about it. I don't give a shit. People sometimes look weird at me, but I'm like, you don't know the kind of arrangement I have with my higher self. Anna says, what is your opinion about numerology? Okay. Yeah, I get asked that a lot. Numerology is simply alignment, right? And you can make it a sign for yourself, like repetitive numbers, like, in threes or fours. I mean, I can tell you what it means, like the general meaning, but to you it could mean, something personal, something different, meaning whatever you want it to mean. Okay, like I often discuss in my coaching, like some people, when they assign a meaning to a certain item, like feathers and numbers and rainbows and butterflies and things like that, that's universal confirmation that your manifestation is around the corner. And you can manifest, like just by you manifesting that sign is a manifestation in and of itself. So in fact, to me, the way I read it all the time, and I manifest these signs like crazy fast. It's so easy to do that. It basically, universe tells you, look how fast you can manifest the numbers. What makes you think that your manifestation is any different? You see what I'm saying? So if you can manifest seeing, I don't know, 1111 or whatever the case might be, 222, whatever, 444, what makes you think your manifestation isn't just as easy? You know, like the other day, seriously, like it happens to me all the time. It's just a game you're playing, right? To just kind of reaffirm your own power to yourself. Because it is kind of freaky, you know, how it appears like this. The other night, rather, I was walking out, and I'm always working on things, you know, like other projects, etc. And I like to have a confirmation from my, you know, invisible counterpart, my higher self. It's reassuring. We're a team, okay? You all have your higher selves. And it's nice to get this confirmation. And so I was walking my dog, and I'm like, right about now. And, you know, I already had the thought, like, my thought was right about now, I want to get the confirmation that this is going to go as I wanted to. And just as I didn't even finish the thought in my fucking head, okay? And I saw the numbers that I wanted to see. Literally, the car zoomed by me, and I saw the numbers. It was freaky. Then again, I'm used to it, so. And it was exactly as and then the next day I got the confirmation that basically that it worked out in my favor the way that I wanted it to. But see, all that it means is that the other side hears you. Okay, you're not alone. You're never alone. You're very powerful. Manifesting a number sequence is just, you know, it's child's game, but also is the manifestation itself. Okay. Okay, Paloma, I hope I answered your money question. If you want me to. The other thing I do, right? So how can I say? So with the energy, tapping into the energy of the quantum field for money, it like individually I can explain it a lot better, but I'll tell you how I do it, right? So it's important, by the way, parenthesis here, to acknowledge that you are you have to have this relationship with money, not just when you need to pay bills. Okay, it's an everyday thing. You understand? So this hot lover that I was talking about as a metaphor needs to become a constant resident in your life, right? This hot lover doesn't come and go, but they come and they stay with you. Okay, different story, very different story than most people are experiencing, right? So most people are used to like just manifesting the sum of money, and then that's it. And then like, you know, waiting long to get to another sum, etc. Instead of just like manifesting the sum of money like constantly over and over and over again, or every single day or whatever. So have this rapport with money on every day. Talk to it in your mind, and through tapping into quantum field with that fun energy, right? You can literally, and again, as I explained, there's no prediction. You're sending out messages into the quantum field of what you want to receive. And the quantum field responds with intuition, and it will tell you, oh yeah, this sum is approaching. In other words, it's kind of like you're throwing in the rock into the pond, like you're delivering the message, like I want $1 million, right? And the quantum field, of course, receives the message, and then at some point when you're meditating on your goals, etc., it will give you guidance like, oh, it's about to happen. You know what I mean? ripple effect is coming back towards you and letting you know it's about to happen, or you just receive the feeling back from the quantum field that it's a done deal, just relax, just enjoy it, kind of deal. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's just being in that field of money daily is when you manifest money every single day, you know, and when you get messages of like, it's about to come, it's coming any minute now, not like wishful thinking. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Literally intuition of like, it's about to drop, kind of deal. Sorry. Okay. Guruki was no good. Okay. That's fine. It's fine with me. Paloma says, you did answer my question. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Can't wait to put it in practice. Yeah. Yeah, we can talk about it on the phone if you want to talk to me privately. Usually I can explain it better with like precise situation at hand. Anna says, and dreams. What about dreams? Oh, like intuition. Yeah. Maybe she means that, but I don't want to assume. Yeah, in dreams also. Totally. When I request, I mean, like you, I'm manifesting things all the time. So when I request a certain amount of money, sometimes I request money just for fun, for no reason, you know, just to like go pick it up at the mailbox or whatever. In the mail. Doesn't have to make any sense. And in my dreams, it comes to me like, you know, I'm counting cash usually, like when it comes in, things like that, you know, or you see a check and things like that. Just remember money, right? The other thing is like, I know you've heard this like all day long and so many times before, but money is just energy. These numbers that show up in your bank account is just energy. They're made of nothing. Essentially, okay, you might as well call it like monopoly money or whatever. And it doesn't have a preference of how much. People get hung up about this situation of like, ooh, this person is worth this much and that much. No, to me, like this is translating into energy. You know, that this person knows that they're worth a lot of energy. Because if you think about what one person does for a living and another one does for a living, it's not really one is more important than the other. It's the kind of energy that they throw out there into the universe. In other words, the kind of love that they have for money. And again, this is in no shape or form, again, to say that you have to idolize money and put it in front of anything. But it's just the appreciation, the good relationship that you have with the money, you know, the kind of like a friend. It's a friend. It's not some kind of a punisher that doesn't want to come to you. Anna says, when you sleep. What about when you sleep? I'm sorry, I'm not following. Okay, Abraham says, wow, so true. Right, dreaming, yes, but what about dreaming, Anna? Abraham says, game over. So funny. Get me. Paper to the ready. I love that expression. It makes me laugh so much for some reason. To the ready. Oh, dreaming. Dreams, what do they mean? What do you mean? Which one? What kind? Do you want to, I mean, there's different kinds of dreams. Some are predictions, literal predictions. Some are just mumbo jumbo that your subconscious mind is just processing some things. Oh yeah, totally. Oh, Anna says, should we believe in them? Dreams. Absolutely, darling. Oh my God, you have no idea. I've gotten so, don't ignore them. She says, or ignore them. I've gotten information in my dreams that I would have never known otherwise. And some people get, you know, like for my business, for personal relationships, etc., would have never known it otherwise. And put my bet, like in business, put my bet on a certain, not literally a bet, but, you know, went with a certain situation because of the dream. But I asked for it. First of all, I asked for it. And, you know, like I said, I have a very tight relationship with my higher self. And before going to bed, I asked, could you please show me the truth that I'm not seeing in the visible, meaning in 3D, okay? So this is another one, reading people's minds. So thank you for the question. Sorry, I think I'm about to sneeze. Sorry, one second. And then I don't sneeze. It's so funny. And so I request to see the dream. And in the dream, I saw the answer. Because the other side, like if you're in a legal situation, let's just say, or if you're, you know, the other person, you're not talking to them, or they're hiding something, or whatever the situation might be, or they're just not telling you something, okay? And you're feeling that, you know, you need some answers. Oh my God, there's so many different ways that I've done this. I mean, one ex of mine literally told me, are you spying on me? I'm like, no, I just saw it in a dream. He didn't believe me though. I knew something that he had done. I just saw it in my dream because I had a curiosity about it. And in business too, like I just asked a question and I went with a certain situation because of that dream, and it turned out to be 100% true. Even better than I thought. So yeah, again, quantum field, the universe has no secrets. Like zero. Zero secrets. You can tap into that. Yes, in the dreams. Yes, in meditation. In silence. I can't stress this enough. In silence, you can hear voices. Now, if you tell that to a regular person, you know, they might think you're crazy, but literally you can overhear parallel realities in your head and overhear other people's thoughts in your head. But it's tapping in. It's the practice of tapping into that. Okay. Film official. Filmy official. Greetings from Switzerland. Greetings. How are you? Paloma's laughing. Ketvi, the about to sneeze thing is common with channeling. Sinuses drain and tickle. Yeah. Oh, hi, Kiaja. How are you? How are you? How are you? Uh, yeah. What something else I was going to say? Yeah, the dream stuff is powerful shit. It's not a joke. And the thing is, it's so fucking accurate, it will spook you. Kiaja goes, now I'm so confused that your screen name is in French, because you're not French, are you? I asked my higher self if I should purchase a phone call from you. Then I had a dream about you the next night. Oh my God, you didn't tell me that. It was like a confirmation. That is funny. I'm going to take a screenshot of that just for me. That is so funny. Wow. Okay. Lazarus. Hello, Lazarus. I believe it because I live it. Silence is loud. Oh, totally. My kind of person right here. Totally. Silence is loud. And like I said, right? Sometimes when you're distracted with a meditation tape or whatnot, you know, I mean, it's okay when you're trying to calm your mind down to kind of like, you know, maybe after a long day or whatever. But literally when you need answers and when you need to overhear somebody's thoughts or, again, overhearing parallel realities and stuff like that, you would be fucking amazed the stuff that you will hear. And it's not your own thoughts. And you're not delusional. Trust me when I tell you. Anna says, you're wonderful. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thanks so much. Kiaja says, my family member is French. Oh, all right. Well, that makes sense now. Okay. I didn't realize that. Anna says, I dreamt of you too. Like we knew each other. That is so funny. Oh my God. I love it. I don't know why it's funny to me, but it just is. I promise you I did not do it intentionally. Tamara, hi, how are you? Um, what's the question mark for? Like we knew each other. Um, Sonia, can you say my name? What is this? Yes, I just did. Lazarus says, do you lucid dream? Oh, big time. My fucking favorite. Oh my God. I feel like I've met real people in dreams. Oh, totally. 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 It's my favorite kind of dream because, truth be told, okay, that's the kind of reality I'd rather be in. All right. But it's on the other side. Obviously, it's in fifth dimension, but you get to create with your mind instantaneously there, and yes, there are other people there in that realm that you do know. You get to visit parallel realities, like parallel timelines, parallel worlds. I mean, things that I've seen in lucid dreaming, it's crazy. It's so much fun. Just again, this is why I started recording the audios, because there's so many things that I want to cover and I don't want to put them out on the internet. And eventually, I'll get around writing my book, and a lot of that stuff will go into my book. But it's a lot more fun to have these audios than a fucking book, because a book is too short, in my opinion. It doesn't give you an interaction of this kind, the exercises, all of that stuff. I feel people, like, even to an audio and to a video, people respond way better than a book. And I'm all for reading, but it's kind of like you feel like that person is there with you. Sonia, thank you very much for compliments. I think you can, chillax now with the emojis already. Ketvi, hold on. Anna, I didn't get what the question mark was for. Sorry if I'm missing something. Ketvi goes, Anna, please, I've met you in dreams many times. You're all in our heads. That to me is hilarious. I'm sorry. Okay. Lazarus goes, I tell people I go to sleep to wake up. Yeah, totally. Totally. Oh my God, totally. Totally. Yeah, it's like, and the thing is this though, right? The lucid dreaming really shows you how easy it is to create. And I already discussed this in maybe in my lives, maybe in my videos or whatever, but it really shows you that with your mind, you create so fast and so effortlessly, right? In 5D, in lucid dreaming. And so this 3D situation has a delay that actually acts on your behalf. Like basically, it's in your favor that there's a delay. Because sometimes you may be human and you may get angry and you do this and then the other and you're not in the best mood. The delay really serves you to change your mind and to operate from a different frequency, right? So otherwise you would just manifest like poof, instantaneously, without having an opportunity to not create what you're, thinking about. Now, of course, the universe is benevolent, but a lot of and again, a lot of people, think about things in a certain way for a long, long time, and eventually, yes, you'll manifest it, right? If it's something not preferred. But in 5D, you don't have the luxury of time delay. So it's really a good example of how 3D is kind of like a training ground, really, because over there on that side, when you done of doing your stuff over here, okay, done with this life, you're gonna graduate to that realm where it literally is instantaneous, the creation. Hold on, I don't want to miss a comment. Cat V, Sonia, Anna will tell me when to smack. Oh my god, it's too much fun. It's so funny. Paloma says, you can chill out now with the emoji. Yeah, seriously. You're so much fun. Yeah, she like threw emojis my way like it was Skittles time. I don't know. Anna says, why do you think I dreamt of you? It felt so real. Oh, I have no idea. We were talking, don't remember what though. Oh, well, I mean, obviously, I guess you were in my channel for some time and perhaps you were thinking about me. And again, this is the avatar for 3D, but in the 5D, we have, the soul representation, obviously, the real us. So this is how you rendezvous with people that you want to rendezvous with without physically traveling. So maybe you wanted to talk to me. I don't know. I guess so. Paloma Garcias. Okay, now I'm envious. I'll intend to dream with Anna too. Yeah, that's so funny. Lazarus, I've had dreams where I met the same people in the same location, an abandoned college. Yeah, I had dreams. Listen, oh my God, if I start talking about this, it's never going to be over. But I have dreams basically where I have like, how can I say this? Timelines. Okay, in some of them I'm a man, in some of them I'm a different age, different, look differently, like different people essentially. In some of them I'm still Anna, but I have a different situation, and basically I visit these worlds in my dreams and I recognize them. I revisit those worlds, and it's fun, I guess. I guess my soul is really curious. I don't know what to say. But yeah, so yeah. I mean, your soul leaves your body every night, right? Astral travel is what you do every single time you go to sleep. Because that's what we're meant to. We're meant to explore. We're meant to upgrade. We're meant to experience new things, etc. Okay. Okay, let's go like 5 more minutes and then we'll wrap up. Paloma, I hope you get to dream with Anna. Anna's Ketvi goes, Anna's fun in dreams. We're in an outside cafe drinking tea, talking. I mean, those are my dreams with Anna. Okay. That is funny. Funny. Yeah, I mean, this is also how you can. I'm not saying, by the way, that in the dream you may not encounter a different version of that person, okay? But if you want to, again, find out something, like I said, read somebody's mind, find out things that you cannot physically see or touch or whatever. Yeah, ask for a dream. Ask for a dream. I mean, however you want to phrase it. Like, you can ask it like, my guardian angels or higher self, please give me a dream that explains everything that I'm needing to know. Maybe you're missing some piece of information, whatever. Maybe you want to talk to somebody. Like my favorite, like my maternal grandma, she's, she passed in 2016 and she was like my favorite person on earth. And I talk to her in the dream all the time, you know, and she looks fabulous. Like she, you know, it's true what they say, when you go over there, it's like, you know, you get rejuvenated, you look much younger, etc. So again, like use all of this. You, some people, not you, obviously, you guys are more like upgraded, but a lot of people think that this is all they are, this body, you know, the 3D world, this and that and the other. When you start paying attention more to your telepathy, more to your energy, more to your the non-physical world, okay, which informs the physical like all the time. The physical, really, like even from physics standpoint, is like 0.0001%. Okay, the rest is vibration. So if you start paying attention more to the non-physical part, the energy part of it, what you see before you doesn't mean jack if that's not what you prefer, right? Because you're with your mind and vibration alone, you can start affecting people, things, and events instantaneously, if you wanted to. And again, I would say from my own experience and from experience of my clients, is that you're going to have to practice it a little bit so that you get comfortable with it. And the way that it works is, it really does help if you work through your drama trauma panorama with your bad beliefs, okay, with the beliefs that are blocking you, because you don't want to take those beliefs to your manifestations if you're manifesting super fast. Do you see how it works? So once you get rid of this stuff, and process it, etc., which is why coaching is like really, it's worth every penny, okay, what I charge, because you're literally changing yourself, like on a cellular level, molecules change. Like when you're crying, when you're processing emotions, the molecules of your brain like physically change, your neurons change. And you don't get to bring these things, okay, these negative emotions that you're attached to at the moment into your manifestations, because you want to manifest something and fast. And if you're starting to manifest fast, you don't want the bad stuff to manifest fast. You want to have this agreement with the universe that now I'm cleansed of the past, and now I get to, you know, really accelerate, also because I've processed the drama, and I'm ready to be this, you know, powerful magician. So it kind of like this mechanism of universal mechanism really serves you, because not only do you start being, you start feeling lighter, you're changing yourself, but then you have permission to manifest faster, because the universe says it's safe for you now to manifest faster, because you're not going to bring that junk with you now. So it all makes sense. Okay. Kat V goes, everyone has their own experience with her in dreams, just like in coaching, I guess. Yeah, true story. Kat V goes, funny, my dream with you is us, you, me, chatting happily about things after you coached me to success. That is funny. That's kind of like a prediction, I would say, not for nothing. Paloma. Did I miss anybody? No. Okay. Paloma says, yes, we have all the answers. We know everything. We can have whatever info we want. Yeah, totally. It's all accessible. Kat V says, reoccurring dream. That is so funny. Lazarus. The Matrix movies were on point. You look like Trinity with the black. Yeah. Yeah, I wore it on purpose. I didn't have Trinity specifically in mind, but, you know, kind of like I figured like a space suit or whatever. All right, guys. So you know where to find me. You're welcome, Anna. So nice to have you. here today with us. Paloma, that's so wise. The Matrix, though, really quick, Hollywood, it has to they had to make it a little bit gloomy. But yeah, basically the Matrix is totally on point. I would just have made it a little bit more benevolent, which is what closer to the truth of the universe. But Hollywood is focused on drama, trauma, panorama. Anyway, all right, thank you all so much. I really enjoyed this profoundly. If you need coaching, again, all the info is below. And I hope, you can rewatch this. If there's anything that you don't understand, you can always email me and ask me. And again, if you want to come into my coaching month to month, you can always book me for an hour first. I can always apply it towards the monthly. Okay, but ultimately the coaching is where it's at. Cat V goes, thank you, Anna. Love you, to you and Jake. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Big kiss. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.